Hello, good day. This is Kingsley Abedi. I am a child of God, and that is very important to me. Whether you call me first class graduate of finance, whether you call me chartered accountant, experienced portfolio manager, those are secondary, right? The most important thing is that after all the stocks, after all the finance, after all the investment, after making money, what shall it profit you if you gain the whole world and lose your soul? Think about it, where you are going to spend eternity. You don't know when Jesus will come, neither do you know when you will die. So if you have not, please ensure you give your life to Christ today. Now, let's go straight to the business of the day. Straight to business. For those who have requested for stock you can hold for long term, you don't want to do short or medium term trading, you just want to keep your money in these stocks, right? And you have requested for stocks with sound fundamentals that you can live for 5 to 10 years, and you are sure definitely that after that period you get your money in multiples, right? More than 100% in multiples. That's the right word, right? Of course, this is not a financial advice, but trust me, I've taken my time, to do a strong analysis on these stocks. Initially my list was around at the time it was 12, but when I use all these parameters, to streamline the list, the list started reducing, and eventually I have six long-term stocks you can invest with solid fundamentals. So what are the fundamentals I use? We have valuation. So I did a valuation on each of these companies, right? In comparison with the current share price, and I made sure that all these companies, they are all undervalued. The ones that are overvalued, they have been taken out, right? Checking the cash flow is positive. They have good cash back. They don't have liquidity crisis. And of course, talking about liquidity, right? They are companies that you can easily buy and sell whenever you want to. You cannot be cash strapped in each of these companies. Okay, talking about profitability, they've been profitable, over time. Yes, and of course, talking about price action, the charts are positive, for all these companies. For any of them that the charts are not positive, have taken them out. Of course, earnings per share, EPS, the EPS is very, very good. And of course, these companies have been paying dividend, consistently. So now let's go straight to the first one, GTCO. Yeah, so GTCO, the current price per share is 99 naira. When I did evaluation, the value is 140 to 155 naira. 52-week high, the highest price it has gone in 52 weeks is 105. 52-week low is 56, point 0.7. Now, if you look at the chart for GTCO, you will see that this is the all-time, all-time charts. Yes, all ever since it was listed. It has really been doing very, very well. It come up, go down, but definitely you see that it keeps going up, and all that. So you can imagine if somebody had invested, let's say 5 years ago, around 22, and of course currently it is trading at, you know close to 100. So that is how you should be looking at this particular stock. So the next stock we'll be looking at is UBA. Okay, the current price per share for UBA is 44.4 naira. Based on the valuation I did, it's supposed to be valued at 60 to 70 naira. So clearly it's undervalued. 52-week high is 50.5, 52-week low is 25.4. Okay, so if we look at the chart for UBA, you will see that of course it has been really doing very, very well. Starting from here, up to here. Okay, you can see now in August 2025, it went to as high as this. That's just last year. Okay, and of course you can see up, down, up, down, up, down. So definitely in the next few months, few years, most likely, of course, you know what to expect. Okay, so you can see that there was a time it was around 3 naira. That was just 2012. So if you can hold for 10 years, you can imagine, let's say an average of times 10. Okay, so that's for UBA. So the next stock we'll be looking at is Zenith Bank. So this Zenith Bank and GTCO. They are companies I love so much because they are very, very consistent in paying dividend. Zenith Bank current price is 67 naira. Their fair value per share based on the valuation is around 110 to 120. Okay, so you can see it's clearly undervalued. 52-week high is 78.5, 52-week low is 43. So let's look at the chart for Zenith Bank PLC. And if you look at the chart for Zenith Bank, you will see that it has also been doing very, very well consistently. Okay. So of course, I will highly recommend Zenith and GTCO. In fact, all the stocks here they are very very good. Now, if you look at Stanbic, price per share is 108.95, fair value per share between 130 to 145, right? 52-week high is 125, then 52-week low is 62. Now let's look at the chart for Stanbic. Okay, based on what we have here, you can see that of course there was a time it traded for around 12 naira. That was 2013. So let's look at 2015. You can see that it has been really really very 2018, just 2018 here, less than 6 years ago, right? It traded for around 38 naira, so more than double, triple, quadruple. So if you are looking at 5 to 10 years, you should expect more than double, triple, or quadruple of your investment, or even in multiples, right? So we have Stanbic taken care of. So the next stock we'll be looking at is United Capital. So notice that all the stocks I am calling out, they are clearly undervalued. So it means that the fair value is always higher than the share price, right? The current price at which it is trading. Yeah, I took my time to ensure that. So we have United Capital, the price per share is 18.7, the fair value per share, right? 22, between 22 to 26 naira. The 52-week high is 25, 52-week low is 12.1. So notice the high difference between the 52-week high and the 52-week low for these stocks. It means that for every year they are doing very very well, higher than the previous year. So if you look at the chart for United Capital, you can see that it has also been doing very very well. You can see there was a time in it traded for, you know, around, so just in 2021, right, you can see UCAP trading at 2.32. So is currently trading at 18.6. So this is more than 9 times, right? More than 9 times, around nine times. So, but my caveat for this United Capital is the company started doing very, very well when they have this their new CEO. That's Peter Ashade. So this CEO has been very, very, effective. Also when he was the CEO of African Prudential, I could remember African Prudential has been doing very, very well, excellently well. But when he took over United Capital, that is when the real growth started. So that is my only caveat for United Capital. But every other company, whether it is independent of CEO or whoever is heading it, they have strong fundamentals. Okay, so that's for United Capital. And the last one we are going to look at is Dangote Cement. That's Danksem. The current price is 635 naira per share. Current value based on the valuation is 710 to 720. 52-week high is 665, 52-week low is 349.2. So clearly Dangote Cement is undervalued. And of course, when Dangote Refinery is listed in 2026, that's this year, okay, it may have a positive effect on other Dangote Cement companies. Okay, so we just have to be on the lookout. So if you're looking at long-term investing, of course, Dangote Cement should be part of your portfolio. Okay, so we have this is the chart for Dangote Cement, right? So just this is 2018, so you can see it's trading for 220, 266. I mean, about less than 10 years, it's more than double. So yeah, if you want to have, if you want to invest money, like good money, right? Maybe millions, hundreds of millions, even in billions, right? For a long time, these stocks I've listed, these are very, very liquid stocks. They met all the criteria. Look at all the criteria I said earlier. So we have the valuation, cash flow, liquidity, profitability, terms of charts, that's price history, EPS, and dividend per share. These stocks are very, very valid. Now, for context, I did just two comparison. If you look at Nvidia, right, that's US stock. So based on what we have here, the price per share in dollars is 185. So the value per share is 130 to 140. So you can see that they are trading above the current valuation. Okay. So it means that that's why you see many investors coming to Nigerian market because our stocks, are highly undervalued. They will get a high return on investment. Okay, look at 52-week high 212.19, 52-week low 86.62. And of course, I also did a comparison for AstraZeneca in the UK. the price per share is 142, right? Which is also lower than the current value, per share. Okay, so 52 week high is 143, 52 week low is 95. 0.74. So that's for this video. I believe it has been very, very useful to you. And of course, this is not a financial advice, but I took my time to do this research for those who have requested for it. And of course, if you want me to do more content, let me know what you want me to do. And we are here together in 2026. And so, thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and God bless you.